Hey guys, this is Mr. Wulfy, and today, well, I think it's going to be another episode of Wulfy Hates, because I got this recently. I got all excited because I never actually played it. But I went to Game Exchange in Tupelo, and they have used games from all kinds of different eras. I mean, they have everything from Atari to, actually, Commodore 64 up to stuff that's fairly new. But, oh, somebody loves me. But I was going to the Game Boy games, and I found the Castlevania Adventure, which is, I assumed, was a port, really, of the, let me text while I'm talking, a port of the original Castlevania. I was mistaken. It's its own thing, and it's got a lot of things I don't like about it. But we'll go ahead and stick it in, and we'll play it for a little while. Hey, so we're going to be playing on the Super Game Boy because Super Game Boy is awesome. I probably played this thing about as much as any game cartridge or anything on my Super Nintendo, because I had several Game Boy games back in the day. Let me adjust the thing I want to play with. It's Castlevania. There's not really anything that's Castlevania-y. We could draw something, I guess. What's this? That's kind of cool. That works. Yeah, that's Castlevania-like. Alright, so it's just straight starts up and it just replays this thing over and over. It doesn't even have like a demo screen or anything. It's kind of whatever. But press start key. So we just start right up and we're just dropped into this forest. It's got some feeling like the second Castlevania, so Simon's Quest. It's very sluggish. Like, look how slow I'm moving. This is the only pace of the game. Everything's pretty much this. So when you get 2 power-up items, then your whip has this little fireball that shoots out, which is kind of a neat thing, projectile attack. You do not have the same kind of projectile attacks. Like, you don't find weapons like you do in other versions of Castlevania. I don't like that, really. Like I said, they kind of have some elements of Simon's Quest to it. I'm not a fan of Simon's Quest. I really, really, really like the original Castlevania and the ones that are similar. Oh, no! Okay. Whenever you get hit, you lose 1 level of your power-up. That little cross makes me invincible for a few seconds. In the game, I'm really just going to play the first level because there's this part in a few minutes that's very tedious and frustrating, and you're going to see what I mean pretty shortly. These birds, they always go past you and then turn around and come to whatever level you're standing on. I was ducking! I was ducking! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't get him away from me. If I move the wrong direction, the bird will respawn. See, it's just, that's forgivable. That's standard Castlevania stuff. That's me making mistakes when I should be paying more attention. I did much better on this last night when I played it the first time, actually, because it's pretty standard controls and everything. It's just sluggish and frustrating, but not anything I'm not used to as far as Castlevania, just less quality involved, I guess you could say. This is another cross. Yeah, so I'm invincible. These eyeballs, I don't understand the whole eyeballs dropping down the ropes thing, and I don't really know what these things are. I guess they're little goblins or something, I don't know. Anyway, they take 2 hits with the normal whip, which is annoying, but not that big a deal. Can't remember what this is. I think it's just a heart, but we'll go ahead and smack it anyway. Yeah. See, and that's another thing that I don't like, is that you find hearts. It's not, the wall chicken is not there, The wall chicken was just like this iconic, awesome Castlevania thing. You had to actively search for the health items. They weren't just given to you in these little candles that you find everywhere that are just... The candles are arbitrarily placed and don't make any sense either. Like, the candles in the original game, the reason they had them was because you were in a castle. Now I'm outside in a graveyard and they just have floating candles. I don't know. I guess they just didn't have much to work with being the Game Boy. They, you know, the graphics are pretty decent for the time period and everything. This part right here is the beginning of a really suckish series of jump puzzles, and you gotta be like pixel perfect. Ugh. I had a frame rate drop. I think my screensaver was coming on. That's annoying. Anyway, doesn't matter because, like I said, I'm just playing the first level, so all I gotta do is get past this section. My recording software has a habit of getting really laggy on me, or frame rate drops all of a sudden because of if anything else is going on my computer that surprises it, I guess you could say. You know, like my screensaver, it just goes into panic mode and the whole screen freezes up, which is frustrating because the screen freezes up, but the game doesn't. So the game's still playing. That's why I was just kind of stood there on that platform and fell off, because I had no... You gotta time these jumps perfect, and I couldn't because of the game. Whew, almost missed that jump. Now, the original Castlevania had jump puzzles in a sense, but nothing this... this gross. These things right here, I'm walking along the bottom just to get these items, but you have to jump across every one. Now, I'm about to show you that this can be very frustrating. Maybe I can get it the first try, but what the heck, Bat? What the heck, Bat? He never does that. I played this game for 15... Okay. Never mind. See, the Bat always goes that direction. That's what I was anticipating. See, watch. And he'll do that every time. Anyway, you gotta get to where it looks like you're about to walk off the edge before you jump. Oh wow, I did that perfect that time. Okay, so we get to the end. We've got to go across this level and then jump up 3 platforms, and that takes us to the boss area. Oh, see, but if you're not just pixel perfect, then you fall off this little platform. And see, that's a thing that I just can't forgive a game like this for. Castlevania was not about jump puzzles, well, to a small degree, but it shouldn't punish you as bad as this game does for the questionable jumping system. You know what I mean? The original Castlevania, there was a few parts where you could fall off and die, but it wasn't prevalent in everywhere in the game. Now, I can shoot my fireballs if I have a fully upgraded whip, but they just bounce off this guy. He's just a pretty standard. You just pound him and then watch out for his one attack. That's it. He's a super easy boss. The music's pretty good. The gameplay's like, ugh. The graphics are okay. They're really good for a Game Boy game of this era. I believe it was, what, 91? So, I mean, it's a fairly old Game Boy game. This game, I just can't get behind it as far as... I can't give it my seal of quality. Oh my gosh, just for stuff like that. Unforgivable. Like, how am I supposed to hit this bat now because of the position he's in? And now he's friggin' doing that. And I can't hit this. Oh, I did. Ah! I can hit it! I tried that for like 20 minutes last night. I couldn't hit it. I ran out of time trying to hit it. I was determined to figure out if I could, and I could not get the jump timed right. But yeah, like I said, I don't like the concept of timing your jumps. I haven't beaten the second level. Let me go ahead and see if I can. Why not? See where I can get to. I don't really know how many levels are in this, so I don't know what to expect after a certain point. Thought maybe I could jump and shoot. No. The guy down there is not actually that tough. He's pretty smart. He changes his attack depending on whether you're ducking or not, which can be troublesome if you don't plan for it. But that's pretty much how Castlevania is. It's all about trial and error. Ah, crap, I tried to hit that and I couldn't. Oh, now I have a regular whip. Fantastic. Okay. I like the level music in the first level a little better. Luckily I can't fall off that rope. Crap. Those balls, if you don't destroy them, they bounce back and around until you do. Alright, this part right here, I died the first time because I wasn't really paying attention. See, the thing about Castlevania is, if you ever play, of course, you've played the Dark Souls series, or just the Souls series, the Demon Souls and those types of games. Pixel perfect jumps, I'm telling you, it's frustrating. Games like that, wow, wait over here! See, this is why I don't like this. And it's not that different than the original Castlevania, it's just frustration, you know? Anyway, like the Souls series, it just punishes you for rushing around and not being aware of your surroundings and learning what the enemies and level itself is all about. Crap. So, and I also don't like the whole you get hit, you lose your whip thing. The later Castlevanias kind of fixed that with a system where you could get hit a couple times before you lost it, and that was cool, but you know, it's whatever. It's no big deal any way you look at it. It's really you don't want to get hit in the first place, so I jumped right down there on it. Anyway, it's like I was saying, so really you just don't want to get hit in the first place, so you learn to be careful and plan ahead. Forgot I had a weaker whip, and so he destroyed me. Okay. Let's see if I can make this jump this time. If I can't, we're done here. If I can, it's okay. What just happened? What? Oh, see this game. Okay, okay. I'm going to put it on my hate list because I hate it. It's not a bad game. I'm sure there's some Castlevania superfans that think it's awesome. When you continue, you go back to the beginning of the level, by the way. You have like infinite continues. Oh my gosh. But I just can't love this game. I can't like it, really. I can't compel myself to play it because it's just not what I'm looking for, especially out of a Castlevania game. Sorry if you are a fan of this game. It's just whatever. Anyway, guys, peace out. This has been Mr. Wulfy. Love you guys.